The first major assignment for this course is the collective diversity essay. This assignment is based on the family systems theory. It will help you focus on characteristics, interactions, functions, and culture of a family that make up collective diversity. Additionally, this assignment is designed to evaluate your academic writing by requiring you to organize information, write a clear thesis, compare and contrast, and draw connections to course content. For this assignment, you are expected to write in APA style. I know this may be one of the first times you're required to use APA style, so I have scaffolded this process for you by providing you with an essay template and a basic APA reference document. The template is from Microsoft Word, and it already formats the header, title page, headings, page numbers, and reference page in APA style. On the basic APA reference document, I give color-coded notes about how to format a reference list and in-text citations for journal articles, books, and websites. I become more strict with my APA requirements as the semester progresses. This essay has 3 parts. In the first part, you will describe your own collective diversity. You need to describe your family characteristics, interactions, and functions. Note all of the academic language I put in parentheses. You should use terms like this in your essay to demonstrate your understanding of these concepts. In the second part of the essay, you will describe the collective diversity of the case study family. I provided you with a brief description of the family in the form of a case study. You will need to infer some of the information about family characteristics, interactions, and boundaries based on the information given. You will also need to think about how the child's disability might impact the family, even if it doesn't explicitly state this in the case study. The third part is the most important part of the essay. It is where you will compare and contrast your own collective diversity with that of the case study family. You should pretend you are the child's teacher or case manager and consider how the similarities and differences in culture and diversity might impact the child's education and your relationship with the family. Your textbook discusses many communication and collaboration strategies for working with families. Describe some strategies that may be appropriate for communicating and collaborating with this particular family. You could go above and beyond minimum requirements with this reflection by finding other sources of strategies, like a website for a family organization or journal articles. You should cite the textbook or any other source you use for finding the strategies, both in text and in a reference list. All major assignments for this course use a similar general grading rubric. Rather than creating a detailed matrix rubric that is difficult to follow and tends to have students think about assignments as a checklist instead of a way to demonstrate their understanding, I describe criteria for the different required components that would meet a basic level of understanding. Earning all basic scores will earn you a 92% or an A- on the assignment. To increase your score, you need to demonstrate proficiency by going above and beyond in quality or quantity of the minimum requirements. The best way to accomplish this is to be reflective and draw thoughtful connections between this assignment and the course content, and to draw from knowledge that extends beyond the scope of this course. Please do not think of grading rubrics as a mere checklist. Even if you address all of the listed criteria, you may not necessarily earn a basic score if you are not explicit or detailed enough. If you do your best work on all assignments and demonstrate what you know, it will be reflected in your grade. This assignment introduction video is not a replacement for carefully reading the assignment description. I recommend printing a copy of the description and rubric and referring to it frequently and whenever you have questions. Please only email me with questions after you have already looked for the answer on this document.